Good morning and welcome to our last ever online pre-show. It is gonna be a good one. We're gonna make sure that we go out with a bang. But yes, we hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone has enjoyed the pre-shows as have been. And yes, we're gonna kick right off whenever my guest pops up. We hope everyone is doing good this week. Everyone's had a really lovely week and got up to loads of things. It's Easter next week. It is Palm Sunday and it is Easter next week. How crazy. March has literally just like flown. Like we blinked and it's the end of March. I feel like that's been the whole of this year, though I don't know if it's maybe just me, but like the whole of this year, it's like it's April in a week's time. Like where has it gone? Where has it gone, guys? But hello and welcome to everyone joining. Has anyone done anything fun? Has anyone felt like the year's gone slow, or is it everyone in the same boat with me and it's like it's gone really, really fast? I feel like it's just flew in. Like I don't even know how it's April. Like I feel like yesterday I was saying who are the March babies in the comments, and next week it's gonna be who are the April babies. But hello and good morning to everyone. I feel like I have to give my weather update. And today, it's another gloomy Sunday, sadly, up in my neck of the woods. Does anyone have any other kind of nicer weather? Has anyone got like a nice wee bit of sunshine coming through, or a wee drizzle of rain? I feel like I can see that it looks like it's gonna rain. There's like a nasty grey cloud that looks like it's gonna rain. But hopefully, if we keep our fingers and toes crossed, everything will be fine. There'll be no rain. It is a horrible wee day today. It is. But I suppose yesterday was kind of nice. I don't know if anyone got out in the sun yesterday. It was like a little small bit of sun. It was actually like a nice weather. But good morning to everyone else joining. Hope everyone's had a really, really good week. And I don't know if people are already off. But if you're not, I hope you're now off for Easter. Do people get off now, or is it only kids that get off now? Does everyone else have to work until like next Friday? Next Thursday? Don't know what way does it work. What's everyone's work schedules look like? Are you in work? Are you out of work? What are you doing? Good morning everyone though. I am looking for my guest. I don't know if they're here yet. We're gonna get stuck right in this morning with my guest. But I suppose actually before my guest does come, in pure tradition, I will just do a little riddle, because I suppose we have to have a wee riddle. So what is one thing that always goes up but never comes down? So it always goes up but it never comes down. What is this one thing? I feel like I've kind of tried to make them easy this week because they are, I just felt bad, you know, they were getting a little bit harder and I thought they were really easy. Your age, well done William. There we go, your age goes up but it never comes down. Look at that, perfect. Like, that was perfect. Got it in one. See, I felt like I had to go easy on everyone because they were just getting a little bit too hard, and I was like, please. Felt like I had to, you know, for the last week, let it go easy. But yes, I'm trying to look for my guest, but my guest is a very busy person, so I can imagine they are frantically running about right now. But yes, my next riddle is, what is always in front of you but can't be seen? What is always in front of you but cannot be seen? What is always in front of you but cannot be seen? My guest has arrived, so I might actually let you all simmer on that one, and I will invite my guest on. The future, Laura got it, there we go. The future is always in front of you, but it cannot be seen. Unbelievable, well done. I'm actually really glad that people are getting these. But I am actually going to invite my guest, my final guest ever on. This wee waiting bit. Yay! Hi, Dave.
Hi, Faith. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, good, all sorted, ready to
Oh,
go.
good. I know I was like, I can imagine you're frantically running around trying to get everything done. So whenever you're ready, it's okay.
Yeah, we're good. We're all set.
We're all good, all ready to go.
Yes, all good. Yes.
Wonderful. Well, how are you? How has your week been?
Yes, it's been good. Yeah, just getting ready for Easter. Really, lots of stuff planned. Um, yeah, running about doing that, and then yeah, you can't really do a whole lot much
I
else. So
know.
you'll drive out for coffee, out for lunch, that sort of
Literally,
thing.
literally takeaway coffees always.
Exactly. Yeah, that's about the height of it. So no, it's been good.
Literally. Oh, that's good. No, that's good. Well, I think I said your name and spoiled the fun, but what is your name? Introduce yourself. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Yeah. So my name is Dave. I work here at UT as looking after UTworship and all things technical, I suppose. Um,
Yes.
so like live streams this morning. Yeah, kind of look after the team that does that, and yeah, those sorts of things. Yeah, so that's it, really.
That's so fun. And one thing you did not mention, which I'm going to say, you recently got engaged. Congratulations.
Oh,
Well, I
yes,
suppose
I
I
did.
suppose
Yes.
recently, but like not recently anymore because the year seems to have just flown in. But in December it was, wasn't it? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was December, Christmas Eve. So yeah, it's weird because like yeah, it feels like a long time ago, but then I haven't really seen anyone, and like we haven't been able to see anyone. So it's like
Yeah.
you bump into people and they're like, "Oh, congratulations," and you're like,
What?
oh yeah, that's right,
Oh
yeah."
yeah, that happened. That's
That
right.
was that was a few weeks ago.
That was
So
a few years ago, I know,
um,
but no, congratulations. I did see Jasmine pop in, so Jasmine,
oh,
congratulations to you
okay.
too. But yes, and you also lead Base Projects, so tell us a little bit about that and what that is.
Yeah, so Base Project is it's part of Compassion, but it is a music studio and music lessons. So it's like a two-pronged thing. We've a space down the road here that's set up as a studio, so we can record um, all sorts. Really, we've done music. We did the UT Worship track there. We've done stuff for singer-songwriters.
Yeah,
We've done TV ads. We've done
oh,
like
quite fun.
voiceovers for all sorts of things. So yeah, do that. And then the money from that is then used to pay for music lessons for just people within our community. So
Really cool.
yeah, we're teaching a handful of people at the minute.
Really awesome.
Stevo, shout out to Stevo. He is teaching on Zoom at the minute
Wow.
for us, so he's doing a great job. Um, and as soon as we can, we're going to move to in-person lessons. It's been a bit tricky because like how do you teach someone piano over a
Over
laptop?
Zoom,
Like
I
it's
suppose.
a bit tricky,
Yeah.
especially when they don't have a keyboard.
Oh, even
So
worse.
yeah, so it's how do we kind of just get people started on that sort of creative journey.
Yeah.
We maybe, well, we openly invite people who kind of want to get started on their
Yeah.
creative journey of some sort.
Mhm.
And then by doing that, they're helping to support kids and anyone really who wants to start learning and can't
Yeah.
really, for whatever reason, can't access it. So yeah, people use a studio that pays for lessons, and that's kind of the deal. So it's
Very
good
fun.
fun. Good
That is
fun.
very fun. A lot of things I didn't even know. I was like, wow, look at me being informed this morning.
That's it. Yeah, yeah.
That is very fun. And before I ask you a few more questions, I do have just one question that I want to ask to just pickle your brain. What would be your like death row? I don't really like saying that actually. What would be your final meal if you could choose anything? And you're like, this is the last meal you'll ever eat. What would be your final one?
Oh dear. Jasmine actually talked about this recently,
Oh
and
my
I'll give
god.
you hers because she it was nailed on for her. Like she didn't even need to think about it. It was chicken goujon.
Chicken
Uh,
goujon. Good shout, Jasmine.
I I think pizza. Like any type of pizza. Like I think if I had to live off one thing for the rest of my life, it would probably be pizza.
Pizza?
Like I could eat
It
it.
is actually just nice, isn't it?
I could eat
Like,
it cold. Like I eat it cold for breakfast. I could eat it for lunch. I could eat it for dinner.
the next day after is always the best cold pizza. Always, always, always. Do
Agreed.
you have a particular like type of pizza that you like, or just any pizza?
Any pepperoni mainly, but anything.
Any. Wonderful. And just one final question: do you say yes or no to pineapple on pizza?
Oh yes, I'm a yes.
Yes.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
You know, you can't beat a wee bit of pineapple. It has to be done. It has to be done.
That's it.
Okay, well, yes, you said you are like doing the tech team, doing the live stream, and really without you and many others, we would not be doing UT as we are. So how have you found that transition from being in person to doing like online, to doing live stream, just all that sort of stuff? How have you found
Yeah. It's been like this past year's just been mental in terms of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, everything really.
In simple terms, really.
In terms of that sort of stuff, because when lockdown was kind of announced, it was like, oh, like how do you do church when you can't see people and you can't?
Yeah.
So at that stage, it was quite a quick like jump into problem solving mode, to kind of record in people's houses. So we had to like just get a load of equipment together and send it to people's houses and kind of send them instructions and be like, here's what you need to do, and
Yeah.
let's see how it goes. So yeah, and we did, and like
We did, yeah.
did, and like I've never stood up and or sat on a video and led worship ever. There's a massive team that does it, and they all just like if they needed it, I just said them what to do, and they did it.
They did it, yeah.
For the first time ever, and completely nailed it. So
yeah,
that was a complete learning curve, and we were kind of winging it at that point, and did it. And you know, like it's the message, like, isn't it? Like I think you can't. Well, I think we're all very aware that trying to do church like not face to face is very, very difficult, and like so much you miss about seeing people, like actually interacting with people. Like you can't replace that, but
no.
we have a message to share, and we just have to try and share it with whatever tools we're given.
Yeah.
So we did that, and we did that for a good few months. At the time we were frantically in the background trying to buy equipment, buy live stream equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was sitting watching YouTube videos and reading books continuously. Didn't know how to work cameras, didn't know how to stream, don't know anything about the internet. So we've been trying to like source that and find that out and do all those bits and pieces. So again, like it was a massive learning curve, and everybody in the world was trying to buy live stream equipment. So
at the same time.
There was a waiting list of about months and months to try and get one thing. So we got there, and we're always learning. Like we're always updating and changing things and tweaking things. Like lots of nerdy things that nobody really probably noticed, but we're just trying to make things better. But same again, like it's a massive team. Like we've not massive team, sorry, but for the number of people you probably see on screen, there's the same number off screen. You know, even this morning, like if you're watching church this morning, you know, there'll be someone doing the stream. I think Tim's doing the stream. There'll be someone, Joel's on camera this morning, someone else on camera, like someone on sound, someone on whatever, someone on words, someone on. So it's a team effort for sure, and guys have jumped in and learned stuff that they maybe didn't know a year ago, and we're just kind of rolling with it. Like all credit to them for out of the hat.
Hat goes off to everyone who is doing you and everyone, because honestly, whenever I look at it, I'm like, wow, okay. It just works, but in my head I'm like, how did it work? But it just works so well done, honestly. Like obviously you guys always, but and I suppose the same kind of question, a question that links to that is like, do you think there's still then a place for church online whenever we're back in human form in person?
Yes. Yes is the short answer. I think, like I said, I don't think you can replace face to face, like
Yeah.
being a community, like hugging people when they're down, like
Mhm.
cheering people on, like gathering together, praying for each other. You
Yeah.
can't replace that. And I don't think that's anything new. Like after the year we've had, like
Yeah.
sitting in your house on your own, like you just wanna do life with people.
Yeah.
Like I don't think you can replace that. But like I was kind of saying, like we have a message that needs shared.
Yeah.
And if like you kind of say it all around in a minute, but like people have always got their info from somewhere, like,
Yeah.
and at the minute the place they're getting it is social media. Like it was TV or it was the newspaper or it was like, and we're
Yeah.
always just taking in stuff. Like we're always just taking in info, and
Mhm.
I think the church has to be, church with capital C, has to be like active in the place where people are just getting all their info from.
Yeah.
Because you can read something, you could read something random and stupid on Facebook, and it'll just be saved in your brain, like
Yeah.
without you even thinking. And then you'd be like, oh, I've seen a thing on Facebook the other day, and it says if you hop on the spot for a minute and stand your head, then someone will bring you McDonald's, like, or something. So and then it's just in your head, but
Yeah.
we
We're
just
all
need to
guilty
be.
of it.
Yeah, and I just think the church has to be present in that arena,
Yeah.
and just bring like the the gospel, I suppose, the good news that
Yeah.
we want to share, and we just need to show up and share it in that arena. And like, I mean, for that might sound like for Christians who have been on a journey for a wee while, like I think we all know the value of being together, but for people who are searching, like there's no
Yeah.
better place to search. I know we've been doing like lots of like talk around online and about your online, your live stream and all that sort of stuff being
Yeah.
your digital foyer, they call it, where people are coming to have a look. Um,
Yeah.
and I think it's a lot easier for people genuinely to just have a look.
Yeah.
Than it would be to show up to your building. So yeah,
100%.
I think we need to be present, and yeah, I don't know what time we're at, but like we have we have a family friend who would never ever have
Mhm.
gone the door of our church or
Yeah.
maybe our church and stopped us one day and said, "Oh, I've been watching your church," and
Oh.
I was like, "What?" Like,
Oh.
like, and I was like taken back. I was like,
Yeah.
genuinely, it's all been worth it for that. For them
100%.
saying
Yeah.
that. So, like, yeah, I think we need both.
Yeah, 100%. It's really good. I know you are on a time, so I'll just ask like a wee compact question. I suppose, what do you think the like online worship and stuff has had? How do you think online has had an effect on our worship, and how do you think you can encourage people to continue worshiping, like when we are online?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we like in worship team, like when this all started, we kind of and before, like we've kind of been always having this conversation that like if worship is about a stage or drums or a guitar or whatever, you've
Mm-hmm.
like we're missing the point. If it's
Yeah.
about 500 people, if it's about 10,000 people singing at once, we've missed the point. It's about giving God the glory he is due.
Yeah.
Whether that's like one to one or it's about just giving God honor and glory. Like that's what it's
Yeah.
about. Like if it means no drums, great. If it means no guitars, great.
Yeah. It's
If
really
it
good.
means on your own in your bedroom, great. And I think this has been a real good kind of stripping away in a sense from that sort of thing. You'll hear lots of talk in like worship realms of like how we need to get away from all this sort of performance,
Yeah.
and 100%. Um, so yeah, I think it's been a good set kind of taking it right back to what it's all about, and
Yeah.
something we've been trying to do on like Thursdays is just a time to worship. Like it's not fancy. It's not like there's no words to sing along. It's just we're here, we're present, we're given some time to just seek God and worship Him.
Really good, yeah.
So from a personal sense, like that, I think that's incredibly important. And in a corporate sense, like you can say, like where two or three are gathered, like God is there. Like He inhabits the praises of His people. So that's where He is. That's where He shows up. Like when people just praise Him, like together as well, and that's incredibly powerful too. And I know we can miss that, but it's like it's not all about that. We can miss it, and it's good and it's important, but it's not what it's always about. Like God's worthy of it whenever, wherever. Just kind of getting to that point again. So like it's definitely like brought perspective to lots of things. About how and I think maybe we'll treat corporate worship, like times of worship together, I think we'll treat it with a bit more understanding when we actually get back to it. So no. It's been good.
No, Dave, thank you so much for joining me, but thank you so much as well for everything you do and all the behind the scenes stuff, because I know all of us just sit on our sofas and it happens and we're like, great, that was another great Sunday, but you're running about behind the scenes. So thank you so much, and thank you to everyone else who does their part from making UT Online what it has been. But I will let you go and do what you're doing. Thank you so much for being my final guest. It's been wonderful.
All right. Thanks, Dave. Good to see you.
Of course. I'll see you soon. Thank you.
Bye.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dave, and everyone else, like I have said. And I have to say, it was the live stream that made me start coming to UT. So good. Wow, that's so fun, William. Like really, really fun. Like, and just like Dave said, as much as there's a place for, as much as we love to be in person, there's such a place for online church as well. It's unbelievable. But yes, as I did say, this is going to be the last week of our pre-show. Thank you so much to everyone who has watched and made sure that I'm not talking to myself every Sunday morning in the comments. Thank you so much. It's been great. And we do have church online starting at past, and it is going to be the last Sunday where it's only online. As we all know, we are back in person next week for Easter Sunday. I cannot believe it is here, but we have made it, guys. We made it to the home stretch. The light at the end of the tunnel is here. And if you have not booked on to church, you can still watch it online. It will still be live at 11:30. But before I do go, I feel like it was only right that I leave with a riddle, because it's just become tradition at this point on the pre-show. So the last riddle is, what can't talk but will reply when spoken to? And that is my parting gift to you all. What cannot talk but will reply when it is spoken to? What is it? Just to leave you with a little pickle in your brain, what is it? I'll say it one more time. What can't talk but will reply when it is spoken to? I really hope this is an easy one and people get it, because I wanted to be like a nice parting gift as opposed to a hard one. A phone call? I suppose, actually. I don't know. Alexa? That's actually true. That actually is a good one. It's actually not the answer I have, but that is a very good one. Very technical and 21st century answer. That was good. There we go. Calvin has got it. It is, in fact, an echo. Well done. And you know what, I suppose, just a wee bonus one, just for fun. The last one is, and I mean this is the last one, then I'll let everyone go and get ready for church. The last one is, what has legs but does not work? Does not work? Does not walk. What has legs but cannot and does not walk? And that was a good one, Calvin. Well done for that one. What has legs but does not walk? I'm hoping someone gets this one. Julie Brown has got it. Well done. It was, in fact, a table, a newborn. That's actually very true. A newborn does have legs but does not walk. A table or chair, glasses. That's right. Glasses actually have legs. That's, you know what? Well done, guys. Thank you so much for participating as always. Lucy, I should stop answering. Guys, you guys have been unbelievable. Thank you so much for making my Sunday mornings just that more fun. I hope everyone has enjoyed being here and just relaxing. Hope no one is sick of my face, but we're going to be in person so soon. And I hope everyone has a lovely week, whatever it is that you're doing in the run up to Easter. And yes, if you're booked in for church, we will see you next Sunday. If you're not, make sure you catch us on YouTube and Facebook live again at 11:30. But from me, guys, and from the online free show, thank you so much. And that is us. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good Sunday.